Hey, it's Coach Sam here for Fuel Up Fitness, and I'll be your fitness coach for the next 30 minutes. So let's hop up off the couch. If you're in bed, time to roll the covers off, jump up out of bed, and we are going to burn some fat, tone up those muscles, and overall, feel good. All right, so today what we have planned is we are gonna do some ab exercises that we're gonna work our core, as well as share some nutrition facts and a healthy recipe that's going to basically help you keep you on track with your fitness goals, okay? All right, so we're gonna start off with a warm-up, so let's march in place, let's go. So knees all the way up, you have your elbows bent 90 degrees, and you are marching, but you are staying in place, bringing your knees all the way up. Just getting warmed up, we're gonna do a couple of basic full body exercises just to loosen up our entire body before we go into our ab workout. All right, so we're just gonna march in place for a couple seconds. At home, you should do it about like 20 seconds before moving on to the next exercise. And the next warm-up exercise we're gonna extend our arms out like this, shoulder height. We're gonna crisscross our arms and kick your heels back. There we go. And keep your arms up about shoulder height. And as much as you can, try to keep your arms as straight as possible so you're not bending the elbows. All right, just warming up right now. So again, another 20 seconds is about good before moving on to the next warm-up exercise. And we are going to move on to our reverse lunges. So with this one, what you're going to do is you're going to take a big step back, drop your knee straight down, slightly off the ground, bring it in, and now alternate. Other leg, back, down, and bring it in. Let's do it. Back, down, and bring it in, and now let's alternate. Let's go. Good. There we go. So like I said, just warming up. We're gonna warm up everything, warm up our whole body, and just kind of get our heart rate going a little bit before we target our abs. All right, let's do it. All right, so now we're gonna move on to our next exercise. So we're gonna widen our stance, feet just outside the width of our shoulders, and we're gonna bend our knees, push our hips back on one side. Let's go stretch it out, and now let's get the other side. So as we go from side to side, we're keeping our back straight and our head up. There we go. Just warming up those legs right now. There we go, good. Great job, everyone. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to our squats. All right, let's bring our feet in about shoulder width apart now with our toes pointed forward. Pretend like you're sitting on an imaginary chair. Just push those hips back, go down, stand up tall, and we're also gonna finish off with the calf raise. Push up on the balls of your feet. Let's do it. Down. Stand up tall, and now calf raise. Let's do it. Down, up, and push up on the balls of your feet. Let's go. All right, let's do two more. Down, up, and push up. Last one, and we'll move on to our jumping jacks. Down, up, push up. Now in jumping jacks, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're gonna knock out some jumping jacks. Just warming up. And if it's difficult to jump at home, what you can do is take a step side to side, still touch at the top, all right? So say if you're on the second story and you don't want those neighbors banging on the wall, getting mad at you, or it's just kind of difficult to jump as far as the impact, take a step side to side, touch at the top. Do this for about 30 seconds, and now let's rest. Okay, and now we're gonna just rotate side to side, twisting all the way around, torso rotation. Okay, so we're gonna do this for about 20 seconds. All right, and now we're gonna move on to our forward arm circles. We'll start off with small circles first. And now let's slowly begin to make our circles larger and larger. We're just gonna increase that range of motion. There we go, now the large circles. And now we are going to reverse it, starting off with small circles. And slowly begin to make them larger and larger. There we go, good. Large range of motion. And then lastly, we'll just extend both arms behind our backs, interlock your fingers, and pull up. Okay. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And now rest. Okay, so now you should be all warmed up, ready to go. And so we're gonna move on to our core workout. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna get started with our core workout. No weights, no equipment needed, so no excuses. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4 exercises. The first 3 exercises, as much as we can, we're gonna try to keep our feet off the ground while we're doing them. And then the last exercise, as much as we can, we're gonna try to keep our knees off the ground, okay? So first 3 exercises, we're gonna do 20-second intervals of back to back to back. So 20 seconds doing one exercise, we're gonna go right to the next one, then the third exercise, and then the last exercise, we are going to do it for 30 seconds, okay? And then we are going to do it for 3 rounds, all right? So the first exercise, we are going to do flutter kicks. So let's all lay on our backs, sit on the hands, and when we are ready, we're going to kick those legs up and down. Let's get started. Let's go. So kick those legs up and down. Just try to keep your legs as straight as possible, and just small, fast kicks while keeping your legs slightly off the ground, all right? So flutter kicks is our first exercise, and like I said, we're gonna do it for 20 seconds. So in 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to the scissor kicks. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna crisscross the legs, okay? So still laying on your back, sitting on the hands, just crisscross your legs, all right? As much as you can, you're keeping them off the ground, and if it becomes difficult to do, then you can just bend your knees in, hold your legs up until you're ready to extend them out and continue with the exercise, okay? So we have another 5 seconds before we switch it. We're gonna go right into our snow angel heel touches in 2, 1. Now, arms around the side, feet slightly off the ground. You're gonna bend your knees in, reach around the side, reach for your heels, and extend your legs back out. You're gonna bring it in and out. All right, so as much as you can, still trying to keep your feet off the ground. I know it's gonna start to get difficult now because you've been holding your legs off the ground for a little bit of time now. And then we're gonna go over and do plank push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Now let's turn over. And now we're gonna get into a high plank position like this on our hands. We're gonna transition down, dropping one forearm at a time, and then back up onto your hands. You're gonna go down and back up, all right? So just transition up and down. If it becomes difficult to do, then you can hold the plank for the rest of the time. So Lorena, can we hold the plank for the rest of the time? There you go. Focusing as much as you can on keeping your knees off the ground. That's the most important part, but if you can, try to transition up and down as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Now let's turn back over. Round 2, we're gonna go right back to our flutter kick. Sitting on your hands, we're gonna kick our legs straight up and down. All right, so we're doing this for another 6 more seconds, and then we're gonna crisscross. We're gonna go right to the scissor kicks. See, so it's starting to get a little difficult for Danny. 2, 1, now let's crisscross. We're going right to the scissor kicks now. Still sitting on your hands, it makes it easier on your back. And 10 more seconds, and then we're going right to the snow angel heel touches. With snow angel heel touches, our arms are going around the side like we're making snow angels in the snow. 3, 2, 1. Now let's transition to our snow angel heel touches. Arms around the side, bend your knees in, reach for your heels, and extend your legs back out. In and out. In and out. There we go. Good stuff. Keep it going. Another 10 more seconds, and then we're going to turn over and we're going to do our plank push-ups for our second round. Keep it going for another 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now let's turn over. Knees up, everyone. Knees up, knees up, knees up. Let's go. Now we're going to do our plank push-ups. Transition down and up. All right. Let's go. Good stuff. So each round, you know, it starts to get a little bit more challenging to do, but as much as you want to do it as much as you can, try to keep, well, especially for the plank push-ups, trying to keep your knees off the ground. That's the most important part, at least holding your plank. You're still activating your core, working your core. So as much as you can, if it becomes difficult to transition up and down, hold it. 2, 1. Now let's turn back over. Final round. Round 3. Now we're laying on our back, sitting on the hands, kicking those legs up and down once again with our flutter kicks first. There we go, keeping your legs as straight as possible. Unless it becomes difficult to do, bend your knees in, just hold them off the ground. Keep it going for another 6 more seconds, and then we're gonna transition to our scissor kicks. 2, 1, now let's switch. Let's go, crisscross your legs now. Another 20 seconds. There we go, great job with our scissor kicks. Keep it moving, great job, keep it going. Let's finish off our third round. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna finish our snow angel heel touches. Great job. Good stuff. Keep it moving, guys. 5 more seconds. Hold it, hold it. Don't let the knees drop. 2, 1. Now snow angel heel touches. Let's go. Arms around the side. Bend your knees in. Reach for the heels. Extend your legs back out. Great job. Good. So one way of making this particular exercise a little more challenging is adding some dumbbells. So I'm going to give Lorena here some dumbbells, so just to add some resistance. But if you don't have dumbbells, you can use some canned food or a bottle of water. To just something that has some weight to it to make it a little more challenging. 2, 1. Now let's turn over. Let's finish off our plank push-ups. There we go. Put the weights down. Let's go. Now we're gonna knees up, knees up, knees up. Just transition up and down one last time. We're finishing off this third and final round. Let's go. up and down. Keep your back and your hips as straight as you can, okay? Try not to have your behind in the air like this. Just push it all the way down so it's nice and flat. Keeps your core activated. Keep it moving. Great job. 10 more seconds. There we go. Becomes difficult. You see Danny's holding the plank. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. Same thing with Lorena. 3, 2, 1. Now rest. Great job, everyone. Good stuff. All right, so I hope you guys at home were able to follow along. Remember, you can always modify the exercises, make it a little more challenging, make it a little easier. It's about, challenging yourself and making sure that whatever fitness level you're at, you're doing an exercise, you're doing the workout that's challenging for you, okay? So I showed you how you can make it a little easier by regressing the exercise with the plank push-ups, just holding the plank. You can add some weight to it to make it a little more challenging with the snow angel heel touches. With the plank push-ups, to make it a little more challenging, when you transition up and down, you could also even add a push-up in there. So down, transition up, and then you can even do a push-up, okay? And if you're someone like, oh, push-ups, that's no big deal. I can knock that out in my sleep. All right, we'll add 5 push-ups then. So there's always ways of making it a little more challenging. So regardless if you're someone that's, athlete level or you're someone that you haven't worked out in years, you can always modify the exercise. All right, we just finished that great ab workout, and now we're gonna go into some cool down stretches. So grab a seat, right leg extended forward. You're gonna bend the left leg back at the knee and just lean back, all right? And while you're leaning back, just breathe, deep breaths, let your heart rate go down, and just relax, okay? So we wanna count in your head to about 30 seconds, all right? But just relax and just let it stretch on that left side. All right, and we will move on to the other side. So we're gonna extend the left leg forward, we're gonna bend the right leg back at the knee, and just lean back, and just continue with your deep breaths. You can inhale and then exhale through your mouth. All right, again, another 30 seconds that we're holding this position. All right, now we're gonna sit up, and then we're gonna pull our feet in right here, and with your elbows you can push down on your legs. Let's go. There we go. Back straight, head up. We're just continuing to breathe. Let's extend both feet forward, and now we're gonna reach for our toes. All right, now let's extend that right arm across our body, pull it in with your left. So we'll do this one for about 15 seconds, and let's move on to the other side. All right, now we'll pull our right elbow back over our head. Again, about 15 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. And lastly, let's extend both arms behind our backs and lock your fingers and pull up. All right, and we are done. Great job, everyone. Way to go. All right, so hope to see you next time. Until then, just remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. All right, you have a great one. All right, great job, guys. Way to go. That's what I'm talking about.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
You have the time to give. You have the capacity to care. You have the experience to contribute. And your country needs you, one of its greatest assets. Americans whose lifetime of knowledge and know-how will make the difference. Take what you learned in the workplace and apply those skills to your community. Shape tomorrow by being a mentor and tutor for children. Make independence a reality for people who need assistance and companionship to continue to make their house their home. Make a difference today. Get involved.
When lending a helping hand to those struck by disaster, we often send help in the form of goods. But did you know how much money goes to the shipping and storage costs for just one of these? It could have been used to provide necessities such as clothing and shelter for so many more people in need of our help and love. The love helps. Send helpful love. Cash is best. For more information, visit www.cidi.org.
I will keep dancing on point, even if it hurts.
My arm is killing me. I don't know if I can pitch another ball, but I'll just play through the pain anyway.
I have to do the big stunts. We'll look better than the other cheerleaders if our tosses are bigger.
My elbow really aches, but I've got to keep practicing.
Nearly 50% of all sports injuries sustained by middle and high school students are from overuse. Don't play through the pain. Visit StopSportsInjuries.org.
Welcome back to Feel Up Fitness. I'm ZENIA JOYNER, and I'm here to help you with a post-workout healthy meal. We're making Asian lettuce wraps, and the ingredients that you need are ground turkey. We have olive oil, minced garlic, crushed black pepper, and gluten-free soy sauce. So let's get cooking. So we want to put the pan on medium to high heat and add the olive oil. And once that's heated up, we're going to add the garlic, the minced garlic. After the garlic gets cooking, we'll add the ground turkey and make sure that's cooked all the way through and brown. Then we'll add the crushed black pepper and let that cook through. And this will take probably about 8 to 10 minutes. At the very end, we're going to add the soy sauce, give it a little bit of the Asian flavor. So it looks like everything's all cooked up. I'm going to take it off the heat, and then we'll remove it and put it into a nice bowl, and we'll mix the rest of the ingredients together to make our lettuce wraps. Okay, so we have our cooked meat. So depending on how spicy you like your meals, you can add a little bit of the sambal chili sauce that you can get at any local Asian grocery store. I like mine spicy, so I'm going to put about 1 full tablespoon in here, and also some cilantro to taste as well. So depending on what you like, just a little bit of cilantro, and also peanuts to give it a little bit of crunch. If you have an allergy to peanuts or any type of nut, you can always omit that ingredient as well. So you're just going to mix it up a little bit. Make sure it's distributed with all of the meat. And then you'll take a little romaine lettuce here, just like a cup. So what we're going to do is we're going to use it like a little taco shell and place the meat right in the middle here. There you have your Asian lettuce wrap. And this is a great way to serve your guests if you're having some type of party. It's a great appetizer, or any night of the week that you can make for your family. And there you go. There's your Asian lettuce wrap, and it's made with lean ground turkey. So it's less than 200 calories per serving. And again, if you don't like spicy, take out the chili. If you are allergic to nuts, you can also take that out as well. And this is a great way to save time and money. 10 minutes, you can make this after your workout and share with your friends. Thank you for watching Fuel Up Fitness. Join us next time, and remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.